Today is the first video in our new series on the implementation process and how to help companies get breakthrough improvement in performance. And we're talking about breakthrough in terms of something the company doesn't believe is achievable. So we're talking about 50%, 80%, 100% improvement in business outcomes. So when we talk about that business outcomes, we're looking at the key performance indicators and looking at moving the needle on those key performance indicators. And so the whole process starts with the design sprint. So I tell people I won't do an implementation without doing a design sprint because what the design sprint gives us is that blueprint of what the future state's going to look like. And so it's an executable plan. And what I found is if we don't have an executable plan, the chance of getting success is less than 20%. Also, we need alignment and buy-in from the people on the actions that we're going to take to achieve stability. So that's our first goal, is to achieve stability. And those actions and those objectives need to be aligned with the whole team to make sure that everyone agrees on what we're trying to achieve. And again, if we don't have that alignment, the chance of success is less than 20%. So if you take the combination of not having a plan and not having alignment and agreement, 20% times 20%, there's less than a 4% chance the company's going to make significant improvements. So those are the two necessary conditions. So this series is going to focus on the implementation steps to achieve that breakthrough improvement. And so the first step is always to achieve stability. So what does stability mean? It means that when we release an order into the system, so it doesn't matter what type of organization you are, if you have a customer demand, when you release that requirement into the operations, that the outcome is highly predictable. So we can predict with 95% confidence when that job is going to be complete. And if you can't do that, then you're not stable. And what we found is if you try to make changes to an unstable system, what you're going to create is more instability. So our first goal is to try to get that stability so that when we release work into the system, we can predict with high degree of accuracy when that's going to complete. And so first step in trying to achieve that is creating synchronization. So we'll talk about that in future sessions. What is synchronization and how do we get synchronization? Because what I found is that every problem that we're seeing in operations can be boiled down to three issues. One is a synchronization issue, two, it's a capacity issue, or three, it's a variability issue. So the first step is to understand which one of those is contributing most to the instability, and we'll focus on those first. So the next set of series of videos is going to talk about the whole process on how to achieve stability.